Welcome to the lesson on variables and data types in Java. In this lesson, we will explore the fundamental building blocks of Java programming, variables and data types. Understanding these concepts is crucial for writing effective Java code, as they allow you to store and manipulate data in your applications. Don't worry if this feels new at first. Now we're on what are variables. A variable in Java is a container that holds data that can change during the execution of a program. Each variable has a specific type that determines what data it can hold. Variables are essential because they allow you to store information and reference it throughout your program. Declaring variables, let's dig in. To declare a variable in Java, you specify the data type followed by the variable name. The syntax for declaring a variable is as follows. I'll let you read the examples on screen rather than reading every line aloud. For example, if you want to declare a variable to hold an integer value, you would write. See the example on this slide. Pause if you want to study the details. In this case, int is the data type and age is the name of the variable. It's important to follow Java's naming conventions when naming your variables. Variable names should be descriptive and shouldn't start with a number. Now we're on initializing variables. Initializing a variable means assigning it an initial value. You can do this at the time of declaration or later in the code. Here's how you can initialize a variable upon declaration. The samples on screen walk through this step. Take a moment to read through them. In this example, we declared a variable age and initialized it with the value 25. You can also assign a value to a variable after its declaration. I'll let you read the examples on screen rather than reading every line aloud. Let's move on to primitive data types in Java. Java has 8 primitive data types, which are the most basic data types available in the language. You'll see a few items listed here. First, byte, 8-bit signed integer. Next, short, 16-bit signed integer. Also, int, 32-bit signed integer. Take a moment to read the rest on screen. Each of these data types serves a specific purpose and has its own range of values. Understanding these data types will help you choose the right one for your variables based on the data you need to store. Now, examples of variable declaration and initialization. Let's look at some examples of declaring and initializing variables with different data types. I'll let you read the examples on screen rather than reading every line aloud. In this example, we declared variables of different types and assigned appropriate values to them. Note that for long and float, we added L and F suffixes to indicate their types explicitly. Next, recap. In this lesson, we learned about variables and data types in Java. We covered how to declare and initialize variables, as well as the 8 primitive data types available in Java. Understanding these concepts is foundational for any Java programmer. Now put what you've learned into practice. First, declare a variable of type double and initialize it with a value of your choice. Next, declare a variable of type boolean and assign it either true or false. Also, create a variable of type char and assign it a character. These practices will help reinforce your understanding of variables and data types as you start writing your own Java programs.